All right, everyone. Happy full moon in Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. Our beautiful lions of the sun, of the heart. And we are in Aquarius season. So the moon is in Leo, the sun is in Aquarius. And this happens with every full moon, is that we are always having an opposition of the sun and the moon. And I've been really enjoying watching a lot of things about large cats and lions this week. My daughter loves to see the big cats and totally tries to crawl like them. So cute. So I've been just thinking about how we can learn so much from the symbol for this sign, for Leo. And, coming through the moon, it's coming through our emotions. It's coming through everything that we're just having a lot of heart and feeling about right now. And so you're definitely going to want to look in your birth chart, what house does Leo fall under for you? That will help you to see like what area of your life is really being illuminated. For me, for instance, my 11th house is Leo. And this whole past week, I have been so touched by my friends and my community, because that's what the 11th house is. The house, the joy of Jupiter. So we're connecting with our people who hold fellow belief systems as us and faith. And it's the people we find joy with and abundance with. It's our bounty, our community, our collective. So I've been feeling that, and I've been feeling very grateful, and I've been feeling all the love. So all the heart-centeredness in that. So if you want to learn more about that, you can easily look up the house system online, or you can book a reading with me and we can go super deep. So, the links below always to do that. And please be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much all for being here and coming to hear my weekly broadcasts of what is happening astrologically, as well as through tarot divination. So just starting off right with the moon is that we are encouraged with Leo to step into an energy of leadership, of pride in oneself, of courage. So a lot of themes coming up for people right now definitely can relate to, you understanding your value and your worth because of who you are, and being praised for that, being appreciated for that, being seen for that, being elevated for that, and relegated for that. So, being very connected to your heart and what your heart desires, what your heart feels, and all the love that you have in your heart, and how much capacity your heart contains to be compassionate and loving for so many people, right? At this time, especially when we are witnessing all of these horrible catastrophes in the world and these horrible suffering in the world, Leo asks us to, with courage, and with stamina and with pride, to really step into our capacity of our heart to hold all of these things, to hold, multiplicities, and that we are strong enough. Think of the Strength card in the tarot. That is such a beautiful representation of the energy of Leo, as well as the Sun card. It's both the joy of the Sun card, the innocence, the sweetness, the absolute brightness, that card emulates in our life, and really connecting to joy and play, I was seeing that, baby lions, they learn, and many other big cats, they learn by playing with each other. And how much we learn through play is such a part of Leo's message for us. That I think is very important to consider, especially as adults. Like, I think having a child now, I'm like, wow, you know, this play was so absent from my life. So that's definitely something that's important to consider and to think about with this Leo full moon. And another inspiration from the lions is like lions, they travel in prides, right? Like they're one of the only big cats that do this, that they live together, sometimes in as large as like 40 lions in a whole pride. And I feel like that is just the beautiful emulation of the Aquarius Leo axis, right? It's like each lion like knows their place, their purpose within the pride, and they all take on, different leadership roles and responsibilities. And then they are this collective and they move as one, and they are so effective in the ways that they survive together, and then that they also thrive together. Like, shit, in my next lifetime I would love to be one of those big cats lounging up in the trees together. Like, they're so beautiful. So yeah, so that's also the other thing, is like the sun is in Aquarius, and also Pluto has just moved into Aquarius, which I think a lot of people have been really excited about. The last time, this happened was like the French Revolution. There's just like a lot of revolutionary energy that can come with the, you know, with the cycle of Pluto and Aquarius. I feel like there's this energy of awakening. I feel the Judgment card with this, of, raising consciousness, like exactly like coming into a new form of consciousness, collective consciousness. So yeah, that's was opposing Pluto and the moon, as well as the sun. So it's activating some shit right now. And then like we had the ICJ hearing give their verdict today, which has brought up a lot of drama and emotions, and everyone's talking about it. It's very Leo, right? Of them to do, these lawyers and whatnot. So yeah, and I also saw that farmers in France are like going at it with, spraying animal feces like all over buildings and roads and stuff, because I don't even know what they're protesting. I didn't read into it, but it's like Jupiter in Taurus right now is activating so much in regards to like collective disputes around land, and like all the things that come with that in Taurus, of like possessiveness and ownership and control and just money, and just also the Venusian connection to the land, of like the people who like are tending and like loving the land often being so punished. I think I watched this movie Foragers, which was a documentary about the ways in which are, barred from collecting their ancestral medicines, literally like their ancestral food, and just these crazy laws around that. Like that, to me, I'm like, and that movie aired all this week, and the airing ended on the full moon, and I thought it was like also a beautiful emulation of the current astrology of like this film, which is very Leo, like this piece, this drama that we can, of the arts, connecting us with this Jupiter and Taurus issue, and they are squaring each other. Taurus, Jupiter, and the moon in Leo, they're squaring each other. They're toe to toe, so we're seeing all of that too, right? So it's a lot going on. That's all I'll say for now in regards to the astrology. But I want to see just what Spirit says for us this coming week following the full moon in Leo. So this is just collective reading, you know, take what you want. Don't have to adhere to everything. But we're gonna see what's the vibes this week. Oh my. Oh my. So the card that fell out, we have the Chariot. The Chariot is important for us this week, and I think this just makes so much sense, right? Like, to me, the Chariot is such an emulation of like when we kind of come into this energy and this feeling of feeling our regalness, like our royalty, like our worth in this really powerful way that is propelling us onto like this journey, and this like things are gonna happen, and it's gonna happen, like it's all about to happen, you know. It's totally like a big turning point, this card, to me. And he's just so celestially protected. I think he has like the star of Inanna on his crown, actually. So connecting with Inanna and her energy, I really, you know, I devote myself to her, and I love this amazing power that she holds as the goddess of love and the goddess of war and the heavenly realm. You know, he's so celestially protected and guided. And so yeah, coming out of this Leo energy, I hope people are feeling a renewed sense of that, and that I think this is a turning point for many people, that, you know, February is gonna be a month with a lot of things happening, it seems, for people too. We are being called to change the way we work together, okay? That there is needing to be like a shift of how we're looking at a problem. We're coming to the end of how we look at that problem, okay? We have the Three of Pentacles and death. So we're coming to definitely a transformative part of our road, and it makes sense with like Pluto's shift. You know, Pluto definitely has like some energy of death and like Scorpio. So there's a purging happening, and you know, it is in regards to how we are looking at certain problems in our lives, certain problems within the collective, and who are you working with, and how are you communicating with them, you know. There's a lot of like triangulations maybe to look out for as well. Maybe some of you are coming out of situations where you were like being triangulated with somebody, you know, like some narcissistic stuff. But this death and transformation is bringing a beautiful time, a beautiful time of your cups being fulfilled, your sense of home and connection and family being healed in some ways, your sense of community being healed in some ways. And yeah, just the cups are full, the cups are flowing. So I love this for us. And let me also pull a card from this lovely new deck my bestie gifted me for my birthday. It's called Woodland Wardens, and it's plants and animals, and it's very beautiful. So let's see what plants and animals are we coming through this full moon week with? The snail and the huckleberry. And I'm going to do one more. The skunk and the magnolia. Okay, so the snail and the huckleberry. Like huckleberry, so funny, that word, right? This thing is all Roman numerals. I'm like, girl, I don't read Roman numerals. I'm sorry. Okay. Trust in the invisible. The determined and deliberate snail carries its home on its back. While it may seem like a simple, humble creature, the spiral of its shell pretends great mystery, representing the cycle of life. Like the snail, the huckleberry is sometimes associated with smallness and insignificance. A huckleberry, in late 19th century slang, was a person of little consequence. However, it is a powerful fruit that grows plentiful, offering life-sustaining nutrients to both humans and woodland creatures. Together, the snail and the huckleberry invite an appreciation for what is beneath the surface and trust what cannot be seen. Now is a good time to follow your bliss and trust invisible supports. With great risk comes great reward. Okay. And then we also have the skunk and the magnolia, which is protection. The skunk knows how to yield itself by spraying its foes with a foul odor. It's also making me think of the whole skunk water incident in Columbia University and those poor students that were sprayed by those crazy IOF soldiers who brought skunk water, which is a crazy chemical being used, tested against Palestinians. So it's crazy that this card is coming up as like the card of protection. Like, we all gotta stay protected. Its black and white fur serves as a warning to all those who would be assailants. Similarly, the magnolia is known for its large waxy leaves and copious blooms. Its thick petaled flowers are some of the oldest on earth, having evolved to endure damage from beetles. You are safe, your boundaries are respected, and your home is intact. Remember that you are protected, and it is your duty to protect others. Extend your shelter to those without one. Oh, I love that. I love that. So that's what I have. Thank you. Yasupedia.